Hi friend, I want you to have a copy of my book, A Sherpa Named Zoi, and here's why. About 9 years ago, I lost my 15-year-old daughter Zoe. It was absolutely one of the most difficult times in my entire life. Navigating grief is not easy. When I was moving through my grief process, I didn't know what to do and where to go. All the resources that I found online were focused on survival being the end game of my journey. And while I do believe that survival is important, it's not the end game. The end game is to get back up and to live beyond your loss. And I know that's not easy for people. And the reason that this book is going to help you is because it allows you to walk through your grief and live with intention. It'll also help you go from struggle to strength. You can go to Amazon.com and pick up the book for $14.95, or I can send you one for free. All you need to do is click the button below and tell me where to ship it. I've already covered the cost of the printing of the book. All I need you to do is cover the cost of shipping, and we'll get one out to you right away. Inside A Sherpa Named Zoi, you will be given a process and a tool set through a series of stories and examples that will help you to navigate your grief and guide you along your journey. I had to figure it out, and it took me a long time. And so I don't want anybody else to have to take so long of a period of time for them to figure out what their next step is going to be, or even how they're going to get there. In this book, I'm going to share with you my 4-step process that I call MAPS. This is going to allow you to resolve any struggle, setback, question, or conflict that you're feeling while you're navigating your grief journey. And here's why that's important. There are things that happen along the way that can make you feel like you're just not going to get past it or get through it, or it's going to make you feel like it's going to set you back days, weeks, if not months emotionally. We need a different way to navigate through those difficult challenges that come our way during grief. And so that's what this process of MAPS does. And it's broken down into 4 steps. The first step is called mindfulness. This is the practice of acknowledging that you're going through something really difficult and to go easy on yourself because it is challenging. The next step is approach. And that's the practice of determining what your options are going to be or what you can do in order to move through this process. The third step is predict. It's the practice of you envisioning what your world is going to look like on the other end of the struggle. And then the final step is embracing the suck or the struggle. And that is the practice of acknowledging that it's going to be a little bit harder before it gets easier, but you've got something and tools and people and other resources to help you through it. That is this major process that I share with you inside of A Sherpa Named Zoi. On top of that, I've got a couple of extra bonuses for you that I'm going to give you free access to because I believe they are very crucial in your early grief process. These bonuses are worth more than the book itself, and you're going to get them free today because I want you to have them. The first bonus is this MAPS book supplemental. This is a worksheet for you to actually apply any struggle that you're dealing with inside of your grief to this process of MAPS for yourself so that you can discover your own solutions on how to move through this. It's a very crucial tool. It'll allow you to actually look at some of the examples that I give you in the book, but then go and do your own self-discovery and self-solutions to the struggles that you're facing right now. So you're going to get that bonus first. The bonus that you're going to get today is going to be your PDF. It's called Your Weekly Companion. It's a journal for navigating grief 7 days at a time. There's no timeline for your journey, and there is no one right way to grieve. And so what this journal allows you to do is it allows you to go through a day at a time to figure out how you're not only going to get through that day, but maybe something that you're grateful for and something that maybe you accomplished that you didn't think you could accomplish. And it's good to have that record. So you're going to get that PDF for free as well as an extra bonus. Like I mentioned before, I've covered the printing of this book, and all I need you to do is cover the $6.95 shipping and handling. Now, this is for United States only right now, and I will be opening this up internationally, but for now I can only ship this in the US. And maybe you're asking yourself, is there a catch to this? No, there's not. I simply want you to have the same tool set and the same process that I've used to navigate my grief, because honestly, we all need a guide. Grief is so very difficult by itself. You may also be asking, why is Eric doing this? Well, I'm doing this because I want you to have the resources that you need to not just survive your loss, but to get back up and eventually live beyond the loss of your loved one. We all deserve that. We're not meant to get up in the morning to just meander our way throughout the day to merely survive. We are here to live. And it is absolutely possible for you to navigate your way through this journey. But I do need you to act now, because I don't print out a lot of these copies of these books ahead of time. I print out maybe 100 copies at a time, and once they're gone, and I want you to have your copy. And look, if you find that this book doesn't help you in the least, no worries. I'm putting 100% guarantee on this that I'll refund you your shipping costs if you don't like the book. You can even keep the book. I want you to have it. And so it's really simple. All you need to do is click the button below, tell me where to ship your book, and I'll ship out your free copy of A Sherpa Named Zoi today.